In a world where numbers dominate and specs define, there once was a car that cared about something else entirely. It wasn't built to be the fastest, or the most powerful, or the most expensive. It was built to be perfect. This is the story of the Lexus LFA, the supercar that shouldn't exist. And yet, here it is. A whisper in a storm of turbochargers and hybrids. A symphony in a world of algorithms. A ghost, handcrafted by obsession. Most supercars are loud by design, shouting for attention, screaming through the streets. But the LFA, it sings. Its engine is not just heard. It's felt. It's remembered. It's worshipped. This engine, a 4.8-liter V10, wasn't borrowed. It wasn't outsourced. It was built from scratch by Yamaha and Lexus with a single goal: to make the best-sounding engine in automotive history. And they did. It revs from idle to 9,000 RPM in 0.6 seconds. That's faster than an analog tachometer can track. That's why the LFA has a digital rev counter, because nothing else could keep up. And the sound it makes, it's not just noise. It's an instrument, tuned like a concert piano, engineered like a violin, shaped like a living, breathing thing. It shrieks, it howls, it cries, but never harshly, always beautifully. Jeremy Clarkson called it the best-sounding car ever made. Most who hear agree. But the LFA isn't just about sound. It's about feel. It's about mastery. It's about craftsmanship taken to an almost irrational level. The body? Not aluminum, not steel, but carbon fiber, woven in-house by Lexus in a factory they built just to make this one car. When suppliers said, "We can't make that," Lexus said, "Then we'll make it ourselves." That's how deep the obsession ran. The chassis is light. The suspension, surgically tuned. The gearbox? A single-clutch automated manual. Not the fastest, but the most emotional. Because Lexus didn't care about numbers. They cared about how it made you feel. Inside, it's minimalist, purposeful. Every surface crafted, every control placed with intent. The seating position? Perfect. The steering feel? Tactile. The response? Immediate. Everything in LFA was built with purpose and patience. Because this car took nearly a decade to build. 10 years of development, 10 years of refinement, 10 years of engineering, throwing out prototypes, changing materials, recalculating aerodynamics, until the final result was something otherworldly. And then just like that, it was gone. Only 500 cars were ever built. Lexus didn't extend the run. They didn't chase hype. They didn't sell out to demand. They said, "This is it. No more." And that is why the LFA is so legendary. It's not just about what it is. It's about what it represents. It's a reminder that true artistry can still exist in an age of mass production. That some cars are built not for spreadsheets, but for souls. That sometimes, rarely, perfection is the goal. Because the LFA is flawed. The gearbox is clunky. The infotainment is ancient. The price, back then, seemed ridiculous. But none of it matters. Not when you hear that V10 open up. Not when the revs soar. Not when you realize you're piloting something that will never happen again. This car wasn't supposed to exist. Lexus was supposed to build quiet sedans, reliable crossovers, luxury with a whisper. But in a small corner of Toyota, a group of engineers led by Haruhiko Tanahashi and Akio Toyoda, yes, the president himself, decided to break the rules, to chase a dream, to create something that made people feel alive. And they did. Ask anyone who's driven it. Ask anyone who's heard it. Ask anyone who's sat behind the wheel. They'll tell you, the Lexus LFA is magic. It doesn't shout. It sings. It doesn't show off. It invites. It doesn't chase speed records. It chases moments. And that's why it matters. Because in a world of faster, louder, cheaper, smarter, sometimes the most unforgettable thing you can do is build something beautiful. Lexus didn't need to build the LFA. They wanted to. And that's what makes all the difference.